Good afternoon. My name is Ebenezer Eson. I'm here this afternoon to present my recording, on my assignment two, the tools and technique for real-time data connection, collection for my course, social data mining. Uh, today my presentation is going to be, based on the agenda that I have. So I will first of all talk about my data, about the topic, then talks about the tools and technique, and also talk about the data model and the web scraping. Then I will also go for that to describe the web application in Flask. Then also talk about web design. Then carry out some live demonstration. So if we're talking about the topic, uh presently, there are more than 3.7 billion active social media users all over the world. Virtually everybody tends to have one social media account or the other. So, all over the world, everywhere, every nook and cranny, everyone tends to be connected one way or the other on social media. So currently we have over 145 million users of Twitter. Just an example of how people are getting involved in social media, and because of that, over 500 million tweets are being sent on a daily basis. So concerning this, my assignment, the assignment is based on you know uh creating a web application, a real-time web application that that will be able to show how show real-time acquisition of feedback, and to display some of the things that have been sent on social media. And um, and I also want to show this on the I will scrape all of these, then and store them, save them on a cloud base. I decided to go by Twitter and LinkedIn for my social media platform for this assignment. So I would love to talk about these two platforms that I chose. Before I was able to, before I even started anything at all, I first of all develop a Twitter developer account so that it can enable me to carry out this assignment effectively. I mean the Twitter API. So, but this is Twitter developer account. I need to state here because I actually ran into a lot of problem going with this because I didn't know this initially. Uh, the app permission. Initially, I set my own app permission as read alone, so I was unable to write. So I want to state here that for effective uh, effective flow or effective uh, posts on Twitter using developer accounts, one should remember to put the app permission or set it at read and write. So I also, this is my LinkedIn developer account, which was also set. So I want to quickly jump into some of the tools and the techniques. So I use the following tools in complete this project as required. I use Flags, I use Node.js, I use the Tweepy for to be able to extract the script data from Twitter. Then all my code were done, using Python programming language, uh, and I use PyCharm as my platform to run my code, and I also use Virtual Studio Code. When I was trying to set up my web application, then MongoDB was used as my database platform. So The project detail I just want to summarize because I will also talk about it in future, in front rather. So I use Flask, Bootstrap, key, 2K, Bootstrap 2K, and then Node. Uh, because of time, I'll just talk about few of them. So, but I use Node.js and Visual Studio. We're used to build and host the web application. The code building, like I said earlier, was done using PyCharm, and the MongoDB, serve as my remote database. Why the token and the key, all the secret keys, required for both social media platform are generated from my respective API. So I would love to talk about the Flap. Majorly why I use Flap was Flap is a small and lightweight Python, web framework that provide the user a useful tool and feature that makes creating web application easier. So from when I begin to use it, you understand what I mean by this. So it makes my work very easy and straightforward. So uh, before I before I go into the recoding, so I try to form a config file, so that in my config file I put all my API token, the API secret token, all the necessary password and code were set up. My Mongo password and Mongo, the name which was Twitter data was also input. So I also use this code for my Mongo database just to link my Mongo DB with my social media and what I was trying to run. So for the following code was used to scrape data from Twitter. So I will also show it in when I'm doing live demonstration. But this is the code, and it still continues, and this is the end of the code. And when you click on run, if it is working, you will see something like this: live streaming display. It will display that is running, and uh, at the end of the day, because I set it, I said when it is running, and when it finished, it should state completed. So you will see it, and it will quit. So for my Flask, the following code were also run, and then I will also show them. And for the real-time acquisition, because when you are running them at the web application, this is what you're going to be seeing when you go to your web, API web application site, real-time acquisition. You will see all the uh, all the tweets that is being acquired. You will see them here, and also they will be displayed because they are in JSON property. They will be displayed here, and this is how they were stored in the MongoDB. And as you can see, where it is circle, I put total number of put 10 as my total number. So this time around, I want to go into live demonstration. Now. I would love to go into live demonstration. First of all, I want to start with the PyCharm. Just a moment. Just a moment. The PyCharm. Yeah. Just a moment. My PyCharm. Yeah. So my PyCharm, like I said earlier during the presentation, I try to show the config. So for my okay, before I do that, I want to also show, I would love to show, my real-time acquisition that I showed the other time. You will see that for now there is nothing that is being displayed. Then also where my tweets, the React app where my tweets will be displayed. Nothing is being displayed here too. Even my MongoDB, this is my MongoDB. You see that nothing is being stored here. So let me go back to my code. Let me try and run my code here. You run this. Like I said, I talk about streaming. I said when it's running, it will show this streaming, and when it's complete, it will show completed. Now let's quickly go back to what I was trying to display the other time. I said earlier that nothing was here, but if you refresh here now, you will see, I forgot to mention something. Let me quickly go back to my version. I set my data acquisition to be 10. You can see it was 10. The length of data was 10. If I increase it to 100, 1,000 is going to acquire all the 1,000, but because of time, that's why I go by 10. So as I was saying, so we see this, this is my data model. Now I was also trying to say, okay, look at it, my React app. See, if you refresh, they are here, 10 of them. They are here. You see what I'm trying to say? They are here. So they are here. So now let's go to my MongoDB and see. Let's also refresh. You refresh. See? So, I added, sorry, because I added a lot of, so it was 110. But for you to know that what I did was working, let me quickly delete this. I will delete it again and do another one so that you see it's empty now. So it's empty now. There's no time, so let's refresh this. You see that will be empty. It's empty now too. Let me also refresh this. See that it will also be empty. Good. So let's go back to our Python. I have my data. Let me put it at 20. Let me put it at 20. And now let me run. Let me run it again. Let me run it again. Is it streaming? Streaming. Okay, so now it is done. Let me go back to my, if I refresh now, see, it's here. Now let me also do the other one. If I refresh, it's here now. Then in my MongoDB, which is empty, let me refresh. It's here. You see my 20. My 20 is here. Well, there's one more thing that I want to quickly do before my time lapse, and that is to paste hi world. You see it's posted here. So let's go and check it in my Twitter account. This is my Twitter account. Let's refresh it. You see hello world, and I can also delete it as well. So so that is what I have for us this afternoon. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Well, the same thing can also be done, will also be repeated for the other social media, but because of time, I was unable to display the two. Thank you. God bless.